Students, now today we are going to start the last chapter of your unit 4th, that is nothing but like your third semester last chapter, unit 4th. Okay, unit 4th is having, in unit 4th you are having two chapters. The first chapter is nothing but your oscillators. We have studied in our last previous lectures. Now today I am going to start the last chapter of your unit 4th. Last chapter of your unit 4th is multivibrators. Okay, so in oscillator what you have studied? In oscillator you have studied that it can generate the output in the form of sine wave without any AC input. You have studied this. Now the same thing as long as DC power supply is connected to it. Now the same multivibrator is also same, but little bit different is there, because in multivibrator it will generate the output in the form of square wave. Okay, oscillator means it will generate in the form of sine wave, whereas multivibrator means it will generate the output in the form of square wave. So we will be going to study now the definition of your, okay, now your definition of your multivibrator. Okay, so now what is the definition of your oscillator? Oscillator means it is nothing but a device which is, oscillator is nothing but a device which is used to generate the output in the form of AC without any AC input, as long as the DC power supply is connected to it. Okay, now today we are going to start the new chapter of your 4th unit, is nothing but multivibrator. Last chapter in your 3rd sem. Okay, so almost we have finished 3rd sem. First, definition of multivibrator. Okay, definition of multivibrator I am defining here. It is a device which can generate square wave. Okay, square wave. Okay, like this, square wave without any AC inputs, as long as DC power supply is connected to it. Okay, so what is multivibrator? Multivibrator is nothing but a device, okay, which can generate. So multivibrator means what? Multivibrator is a device, okay, which can generate the square wave without any AC input. Okay, without any AC input, it can generate the output in the form of square wave. Okay, as long as DC power supply is connected to it. Then now after the definition of multivibrator is over, now we should go for the main thing, that is nothing but your types of multivibrators. Okay, see what is multivibrator? Just now I said you, multivibrator means it is a device which can generate the output in the form of square wave without any AC input, as long as the DC power supply is connected to it. Okay, now next, types of multivibrator. We will be going for types of multivibrator. There are 3 types of multivibrators. Okay, there are 3 types of multivibrators. First, astable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator, bistable multivibrator. Okay, so there are how many types of multivibrators? There are 3 types of multivibrators: astable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator, and bistable multivibrator. So what you have learned in introduction part of multivibrator? You have learned that multivibrator is a device, okay, which can generate the output in the form of square wave without any AC input, as long as the DC power supply is connected to it. Okay. Then we went for types of multivibrator. There are three types of multivibrator. First one is astable, second one is monostable, third one is bistable multivibrator. Okay. So now today we will start the first and the most important multivibrator. See, from unit 4, if you want to study, you can study all oscillator answers. But if you don't have interest in oscillator, you don't want to study, then for the exam purpose, for the essay answer type, simply if you are studying 3 multivibrators, more than enough. Because one essay answer compulsory from multivibrator. Out of 3 multivibrators, one essay answer. So what it will be easy for you. Unit 1, 3 answer you have to study, half full bridge rectifiers. Then unit 2, only you will study 3 answers, more than enough. Then unit 4, 3, if you will study 3 answers, more than enough. Or RC couple amplifier is more than enough. Then if from unit 4 you will study 3 answers, more than enough. So 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 6. That means 12. At least if you will study 12 answers, pakka sure you will get, out of 80, you will get at least 70 marks. Means almost you will cover the syllabus. Okay, but you have to read perfectly. Okay, at least 12 answers. So out of this unit 3, if you are studying unit 4, if you are studying multivibrator, 3 multivibrators, more than enough. Okay. So now we will be going for the first, what I said you just now. We have started unit 4th, chapter 2nd, that is means chapter 2. What is a chapter 2 full name? Like title of chapter 2 is what? Multivibrators. Okay. Multivibrator is nothing but what? It is a device which can generate the output in the form of sine wave without any AC input, as long as the DC power supply is connected to it. Okay. Then we went for types of multivibrator. In types of multivibrator, we have said that if there are 3 types of multivibrator. One is astable multivibrator, then second one is monostable multivibrator, then monostable multivibrator, then astable monostable, bistable multivibrator. Okay. So there are 3 types of multivibrator. Today we will be going to start the first and the most important multivibrator, which is titled as astable multivibrator. Okay. So now I am going to start the first multivibrator, astable multivibrator. Okay, astable multivibrator. Okay. Now, astable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. Okay. Astable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. Okay. It is also known as free running multivibrator. Now, what do you mean by free running multivibrator? That means for, see what I said you, it can generate the output in the form of square wave. Square wave means you require 2 transistors compulsory, because your output should be like this, then your output should be like this. So it will be done, this can be achieved by using transistors. Okay, this can be achieved by using transistors. Okay, now First, because of these two transistors, okay, now two transistors are there. That with the help of two transistors only we can generate the output in the form of square wave. Okay, so now this astable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. What do you mean by free running multivibrator? Means it does not need any external trigger pulse. Means externally we should not give any signal. Simply when you are oning the kit, first transistor will start working, then again it will give the signal to the second transistor, then second will do its own work, finally we will get the output in the form of square wave. So for generating the output in the form of square wave, you should use compulsory two transistors. Okay, oscillator means we have used only one transistor and we have used the feedback network, but multivibrator means we have to use two transistors. Here we will not have any feedback network. Okay, it will be having the two transistors will be changing their states, like on means positive waveform, off means negative waveform. Okay, see, before going to a stable multivibrator, one thing I want to explain you, that you want this square wave. This concept you have to remember, very important, because with this concept only you will be going to study about your three multivibrators. Remember this. Okay, so this multivibrator can generate the output in the form of square wave. Square wave is having two states. Positive waveform is known as on, negative waveform is known as off. On is also known as saturation. In saturation. Off means cut off. Okay, it is in cut off state. Okay, transistor is in cut off state. Okay, now when on means saturation, off means cut off. So when the transistor is in saturation, what is happening to the voltage and current, and when the transistor is in cut off, what is happening to the voltage and current, we will see now. Okay, this point you have to remember before going to any of the multivibrator. So where we have like just now what I have said you, first we have to draw the square wave. We have to get the square wave from your multivibrator. So what you will do, it will be on, you have to use two transistors, because multivibrator means you have to compulsory use two transistors for drawing the circuit. Okay, so here cut off, saturation means on, cut off means like off. Okay, transistor will be off. So when it is in saturation mode transistor, what will happen, current will be high, current will be rising and voltage will be decreasing. This you should keep in your mind. Whereas when it is in cut off, current will decrease, voltage will increase, means voltage will rise. Okay, voltage will rise. This is the situation of cut off. So these two things, if you will remember, means easily you can write your whole multivibrator answers. 3 answers easily you can write. So what we have studied here, multivibrator is a device which can generate the output in the form of square wave. Then types of multivibrator, it is of 3 types. Okay, first one is like astable, then stable, monostable and bistable. First we are dealing with astable multivibrator. For going to the astable multivibrator, you should know what is the definition of. So here what will happen in astable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. Okay, it is also known as free running multivibrator. This astable multivibrator, This stable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. Okay, it why it is known as free running? Because without any external trigger pulse, it will generate the output in the form of square wave. Two transistors will use. That two transistors will exchange their states like this from one state to another state. One state will be on, one will be off. In on, it will generate positive cycle of waveform. In off, it will generate negative cycle. So on is also known as saturation. Off is known as cutoff. So when the transistor is on, it will also known as saturation. In saturation mode, what is happening? When transistor is on, in saturation, current will be increasing. Okay, current will rises, voltage will decrease. Keep in your mind. Whereas in cutoff, current will be decreasing, voltage will be decreasing, voltage will be increasing. Okay, this you should keep in your mind, compulsory, because for these three multivibrators you should remember this point, very important point it is. Okay, now next we are going to start the stable multivibrator circuit diagram. Okay, now stable multivibrator, first introduction. Stable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. Okay, because it does not need any external trigger. External trigger means like this, either positive trigger or either negative trigger pulse. It does not need. It is having two quasi stable state. Okay, it is having two quasi stable state. What do you mean by quasi stable state? Quasi means what? Half stable, which is not in the fully stable form. Half stable means if first transistor is on, second it will be off, then first is on, again second will be off, then second is off, first is off, second will be on. So like that, on and off procedure they will only do by their own self without any external trigger pulse. So that is known as quasi stable states. That means half stable state, which is not fully stable. Okay, clear? Now next we will start now a stable multivibrator. Okay, see, now a stable multivibrator is also known as free running multivibrator. It is having two half stable state, that is known as quasi stable states. Okay, then this stable multivibrator does not need any external trigger pulse. Okay, now we are going to draw the circuit diagram of a stable multivibrator. What I said, you should draw two transistors compulsory. So first I am drawing the transistor here. Okay, first transistor like this you should draw, and the second one like this. Join them. Okay, this is NPN, emitter, base, current. Okay, so now for this draw one load resistance. Here you draw one load resistance. Okay, join them. Then from here draw one capacitor and resistor also you should draw. Okay, draw one capacitor. Okay, then resistor also you should draw and connect this to cross coupling manner. Then from here draw one capacitor, resistor also you draw, then connect this to here. So this is the diagram for your stable multivibrator transistor. Then you mark it as ground. This is Q1, this is Q2, this is RL1, load resistance RL2, this will be R2, C2, this will be R1, C1. Opposite you have to write. Okay, feedback. R1 C1 from there and R2 C2 because it is going in the feedback form from here to this, here to this. Okay, that's why we have to connect here. Then mark a circle. This is C2 C1. Okay, so this is your circuit diagram of stable multimeter. Here what you have to draw? One transistor, one switch S plus VCC. Okay, you have to draw here. Okay, switch you have to draw. Plus VCC S. Okay, you can draw one switch here. Okay, then this is your circuit diagram of a stable multivibrator. So in this stable multivibrator circuit diagram, in this stable multivibrator, what you have seen, that circuit diagram consists of two transistors. Okay, Q1, Q2. Emitter is connected to ground. Collector is connected to load resistance R1, R2, and feedback is given from the output of the first to the second and second to the first. Okay. So now in circuit description, we will start now circuit description. In circuit description, the circuit consists of two transistors, Q1 and Q2. Okay, the transistor, it is having two transistors, Q1 and Q2. Output of Q1 is connected to the input of Q2 through C2 R2. Output of Q1 is going as a input to the Q2 through with the help of resistor R2 and C2. Whereas output of second is going as an input to the first with the help of R1 C2. Okay, simple circuit description. Circuit description, it consists of two transistors. A stable multivibrator circuit diagram is shown in the figure. Okay, it consists of two transistors. That is, first one is Q1 and second one is Q2. Output of Q1 is going as an input to the second transistor Q2 with the help of resistor R1, R2, C2. Okay, with the help of resistors R2, C2. Whereas output of the second is going as an input to the first with the help of C1, R1. And in the above figure, RL1 is the load resistance R1 and RL2 is the load resistance R2. Because obviously you should know output always you will be calculating across load resistance. Okay. So in my next class, I will be dealing, you can see the circuit diagram once again. Okay. In my next class, I will be dealing with the circuit operation for a stable multivibrator and a small derivation for a stable multivibrator. Frequency definition, we will go frequency derivation, we will go for a stable multivibrator. We will go through in the next class. Okay. Thank you.